Which invocation I chose was. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I'm curious to know what your Eldritch evocation was.
You choose 2 when you hit second level. It's Warlock, so. Spoiler, Agonizing Blast is one of them.
Yes, thank you. Oh my god.
And the
those
other
are like the
one,
two ones that... And please get Spear. Spear is just so cool.
You'll see.
Eldritch Spear is so awesome.
Back.
When I was like making like a backup character that was like a Hexblade Warlock, like I changed on the sheet from it being Eldritch Blast to be like Agonizing Eldritch Spear, and that just sounds like so much cooler.
That does sound cooler.
It's the Agonizing Eldritch Spear.
All right. For Matt's sake, we will start immediately.
For the
Roll call?
love of God,
What about
let me sleep.
We don't have time for roll call. We all know we're here. It's fine.
Who?
Wait, I'm here.
Listener questions. You all see, if you look in D&D images and scroll up some, as what you see, these kind of rolling hills kind of go down and then just drop into this like chasm. But you see way off to the left, you see that the city connects with the rolling hills you're kind of on. Probably about 100 feet in front of you, you see a kind of flat path that seems to be some sort of road. And something catches your eye on it. Not a vehicle, but some sort of square-looking object on the side of the road that seems to be moving.
It's a roper.
Can Belisar see if it has like legs or if it's a vehicle?
Go ahead and make a perception check. Because it's kind of like halfway behind some hills and about like 100 feet away.
17.
Okay. Looks to be... It definitely looks like some sort of cage.
Is it being pulled by something?
You see that it's... Looks like it's being... Like... It's just like wiggling around. You don't see anyone or anything next to it at all.
I don't like that.
Again, it's about 100 feet away. There's
I
a
don't-
road.
Can I see into the cage?
Not really. Not from this distance and angle.
I don't know what that is, but I don't want to get any closer.
What is?
The cage.
Oh,
Bo's gonna kind of look down there.
If it's in a cage, it's probably in there for a good reason.
Exactly.
I mean, if it's in a cage here, it might be like the opposite. This is kind of like opposite land.
That is true.
What if the thing down there is
Really
a
want to take that risk.
the thing down there might be an upstanding citizen,
I
a noble being?
have a suggestion. We all draw from sticks, and whoever gets the shortest stick goes out and takes all the risk.
I'll go.
Better
I got an idea.
What's your idea?
This. Jory's just going to snap and use one of his new Eldritch invocations, Mask of Many Faces, and turn himself into a drow. That's the other one I took. You can disguise self at will whenever you want.
I mean, how do you know whatever's? How do you know that whatever down there doesn't hate the drow?
We're in the drow. I'm sorry, out of character. I'm not putting on a new voice for drow form.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
I'm just gonna say, well, it's a drow capital.
Yes,
Yeah?
but it's in a cage.
Also, when
It's
did you learn
probably
to
like-
do that?
Be something neutral like a Duragar or something.
Oh yeah, when did you learn to do that?
It's weird. Oh yeah, I gotta explain later. It's way too long and complicated right now. Say the whole god who's watching over me right now gave more gifts. That's all I'll say right now.
Who?
Did you?
I don't want to know about it. Just do what you want to do.
I already explained this before. Whatever.
I want to talk to your boss sometime.
You are not talking to my boss, Ambrose. And he's not my boss, anyways.
He gives you stuff to do tasks. Sounds like you're a boss.
It's called making a deal, whatever. What do you guys say? What should I turn into? Change to whatever I want.
Duragar?
I
Something
change it to
neutral?
whatever I want, and Joris tries to take the form of Bug. The way disguise self works is that you can make yourself appear like up to a foot shorter. There's a 5'9" version of Bug.
It's so terrifying.
So I guess just longer legs.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
just
where-
stretched.
where-
He's
where is
Just
the extra-
stretched.
Where is the extra length? Because Bug is only 3 feet tall. Where are the
He's
extra
just really
2 feet?
stretched. Really stretched.
Would his whole self be stretched like just a very elongated bug?
Just big.
Oh.
You kind of make big boned version of Bug look fat.
What? That's my impression of the Bug voice.
Are you mocking me?
Why?
I can even do this, and Joris takes the form of Hugh.
I don't like the idea of you being able to take my identity at any time.
What's that? And Joris turns to Ambrose.
Why don't
Okay.
you turn yourself into some bitches?
Joris takes the. Never
Ooh.
mind.
Hugh turns to Bug and
Quotes.
laughs. That was a good one.
Anyways,
Ouch.
All right.
I think we should all take from sticks in case it goes wrong, and that way it's fair.
Or I can just go down as a form of something.
You go as a Duragar or something.
I'll be too tall for that. I don't think Dwargars are 5'9".
Just be a tall Duragar. In
That's
Just be a,
even out of
just be
place
a
for
mind
Dwargar.
flayer. A
Why
mind
not?
flayer is the perfect thing. No one will mess with it.
Why not be a
That
mic-
is a good idea.
I mean,
Why
why,
not
are we
be a
even
mi-
trying to go down there one person? Why don't we all just go down there? If
I
we
think 'cause
let
most-
if we let one person go down there and they're found out, then they're just gonna be killed and there's nothing we can do about it.
Why
Mhm.
can't
Fair
you
point.
just ignore it?
What if it's helpful?
Also, was that Chester just now?
What do you mean?
Start.
I said if we all went down, if one person went down there, they'd get killed, and he went, mm-hmm.
Oh, Zang, are there any like walls nearby to get onto the cavern ceiling?
Yes, but it's like the cavern ceiling is probably like 1,000 feet up. It's
I
massive.
just want to try something.
Okay, you can try to climb the wall some.
Ambrose puts the shoes of spider climbing
Mm-hmm.
onto Chester.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Chester. Just watch the teeth. And Ambrose climbs into Chester, kind of like poking his head out.
Yeah.
You're like a Soviet tank commander.
Yes. And Ambrose says, "All right, Chester. Just walk up the wall a little bit." And Ambrose is like in Chester's mouth.
He probably walks about 10 feet up the wall. No problem.
So, the guy I got this chest from, he said it was indestructible, I think. Go up like 20 more feet.
And he does.
All right, Chester, jump from the wall.
Can you actually do that with the spider climb boots?
Yeah, I think you can let go freely at will, so he should be able
yeah.
to.
He lets go and you start to fall, Ambrose.
I climb deeper into the chest.
You all see as Chester hits the ground and just tumbles, and then kind of like stands up and just kind of looks around. Ambrose, it felt like you didn't even move.
Ambrose climbs back out.
you're just surrounded by all of the food that you have. There's like a mountain of food that you land on when you let go of Chester's like teeth.
Chester, spit him out.
Wow.
Guys, I think I can fall from any height, and it doesn't feel like anything in there.
That's
I don't know if this is helpful, but if we could get on the ceiling, and then maybe drop into the city, if we do where Otto was and the advisor, we could pop out.
I hate
You,
I hate to say it, but if that's the case, then why don't we all climb inside of Chester and have him
We don't have to be in
walk?
Chester the whole time. We all have our spider climbing boots.
No, what I'm
And then
saying,
just
I
at
have
the last
wings.
minute,
I'm saying if he's indestructible, then we can all get inside of him and just waltz into the city.
yeah.
Hey, Drogos.
yeah.
You notice the boots that Ambrose is wearing is glowing very brightly.
At this point,
Ambrose.
Balasar turns and just starts walking towards the cage.
Hey, Ambrose.
Yeah?
Look at your shoes now.
As you look down, they glow even brighter and disintegrate.
Oh.
Did they?
Does it burn my
Oh.
feet?
No,
Oh, now I...
Whatever.
Those were cool.
Whatever thing enchantment they had, Ambrose. I think they're gone now. Like really gone.
But,
Well, yeah, they're gone.
but
Doesn't take a wizard to figure that out.
Ambrose will put on his boots of
the time warper.
Yep, I was looking at my sheet. The time warper.
All right, and remove remove
Skechers.
remove the boots of protection for me.
Okay.
Anyways,
Drogo's,
it looks like
do you
Bowser,
remember? Sorry,
No,
Um,
go ahead.
Drogos, do you remember what the runes kind of like said on the side of those?
It was
boots?
falling and protection, if I remember correctly.
and
Today's
a
jersey.
and a rune for one-time use.
Yep. They prevented fall damage. That doesn't matter on Monk.
Well, anyways, looks like Balazar's already heading towards the cage. You ready, Bug?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
Hugh and Bug can hear like faint mumbling coming from Balasar, and it sounds like he's angrily yelling at himself.
So are we going on the ceiling or not?
No.
Why not?
I think at this point, Hugh and Bug have probably walked off.
Yes.
Jonas just said no and follows him.
Ambrose will sadly walk.
I'm going to mention now, Draos is in his like usual form.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's no longer disguised as Ambrose.
You kind of like jump down onto the road first, Balazar, as you come from behind a large boulder, and you see a curled up figure in a cage.
Can I tell anything can I make out any distinguishing features?
You can see that it is definitely a humanoid that's quite tall, but is in kind of this like black cloak, so you can't really see who it is. But they're
Balasar
like
walks
face
up
towards
to-
the city.
Balasar walks up to the cage.
All right,
You awake in there?
there's no response.
Balasar is going to take the metal part of his gauntlet and slam it up against the bars of the cage to make a noise.
All of a sudden, the first thing you see is the kind of, it's like a metal barrel pointed straight at your head as this figure whips around, and you hear very very loudly.
I hear. Uh-oh.
That wasn't very loud.
No,
Oh.
Sorry, that was a bad time to have to leave.
that was in fact the
You-
exact opposite of very loud. That was
yeah,
dead silent.
very loudly. Time to meet your maker. And you see William Peterson pointing a pistol at you.
Peterson?
Oh, well, it took you guys long enough. And he kind of points his like pistol over towards the door, and with a single loud bang, shoots the like lock off and like climbs out of it. Kind of puts his hands
What?
on his hips.
What are you doing here? Why are you in a cage?
Well, I definitely did not have plans of going down here, but I was making my weekly stop in Mortem Dur on well, the wrong day, it seems. But well, now I'm down here, and well, I figured you would be coming down here, so I've been well, scouting ahead some.
How'd you figure we come down here?
Well, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? You said you were after that mind flayer. And well,
Balasar is trying to remember if they'd actually said that to William Peterson or if they'd.
go ahead and make a history check for me.
I swear we decided not to tell him.
You remember, at least as my personal memory goes, you did mention it.
I think we did.
So, yeah.
Because we mentioned that there was a tunnel
Mhm.
appeared and that we killed a mind flayer and everything.
Yeah.
I kind of remember us debating it
Mm-hmm.
and
And
maybe
I think
maybe coming to the conclusion to not tell him to kind of keep him from panicking.
you definitely
No, we
didn't,
did.
like, you definitely didn't outright, like, tell him this is our mission, but you did mention that everything that did happen, I'm pretty sure. And that you had plans to maybe follow him. Anyways, he kind of looks at you and goes, well, they're quite used to, you know, unarmed, people, and, well, they don't really check, stomachs for weapons. So,
Did
it's
everyone,
pretty easy to escape. What do you say?
did everyone else by this point, like after hearing
Oh,
the
yeah.
gunshot, get over it?
Yeah, yeah. Everyone's pretty caught up.
Whoa, it's William! What was that about your stomach?
Oh, my race has a unique ability to painfully hide things in our stomach and get them for later.
I can do that too.
Nice.
Hi, bird.
Well, anyways, I've been, in my, spare time, when I wasn't scouting, didn't have much to do, so, went for the old, you know, fake prisoner kind of thing. I've gotten, I think, about 10 drow so far with it. It's pretty fun to pass the time with.
Do you see them moving anything into that city we should know about?
Mostly just people.
Have they not been caring that you've just been shooting them?
Well, it seems that most of their people they captured came in pretty much all on the same day, and it's just some spare wagons coming in with the late arrivals, I think.
I assume you're
What?
talking about the people from Mordendur.
Not just them. There's a bunch of different people, it seems, not just Dwarves.
Who else?
Well, some gnomes, some elves, some dragonborn. Probably the usual for these people down here.
The gnomes and the dragonborn. Explain.
They just dress like you and me, really.
Belisar looks down and gestures to the fact that he was wearing half plate.
Yes, some of them were armored as well.
Any markings on that armor?
Not that I recognized. Well, anyways, I did think you would be not too far behind, and I did scout out the path ahead some, and well, getting into the city, they're not very friendly. They tend to just shoot arrows at you if you get close, and even chase you some. But
Well, actually,
well,
let me stop you there, Willie. We just came from a pretty big fight in wherever we just came from. I think it was a castle, and one of the uh, Iron Watch, Iron Watch were there. They pulled a pistol on Balzar and shot him. So I don't think they have just arrows now.
Oh, yeah, I should point out Belisar has been trying to use his armoring tools to pull the bullet out of his arm.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how he got that out.
yeah,
Like he's got a pair of long nosed pliers that he's digging
Yeah.
around the wound with.
yeah, you all set up on like the exit of that cave for like 30 minutes, just kind of taking a breather. So
He's cauterized it with his sword.
yeah, so he goes, "Do you mean the Lunder army?"
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I haven't seen them. Kind of thought they all died.
Well, they appear to just be suits of armor. There's no one in them.
Hmm.
I mean, we've
Well,
even found adamantine watch.
really.
And
Killed one too.
right after that, he
And a bunch of squid guys.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have killed what 2 mind flayers now.
I mean, technically 3.
2.5.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely impressive. But like I said, there's really no way into the city except for well, my signature plan.
Signature plan.
Yes. You
Does
see,
that involve a massive explosion of gunpowder?
no, that's my signature backup plan.
Ah.
My signature plan is always going in through the sewers.
Oh right, yeah. I forgot.
So, on the... I have some news about that. Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
Probably
What's
bad.
bad news?
Just
Did
say
you cave him in?
I went into the sewers and, well, let's just say I only have a couple of shots left for my pistol here.
Oh.
So I guess they don't call it the City of Spiders for nothing. But that's really the only way in. I did mark the way all the way to that fancy big tower in the middle of the city. And I made it back out. Just barely, but I did. And the good news is, well, there's a pretty clear path I've marked that goes all the way to where I think you need to go.
Huh.
Is that the good news, or did you
Yes. Good news is it's fully marked for you. Bad news, there's spiders the size of a house down there.
I have
Bad
one
news.
idea that I
That is
probably won't work, but might work.
Like, how big of a house?
Maybe not the 100,000 gold house, but maybe a nice house for two.
Oh,
That's
Well,
very
I'm
worrying. I do not like
I'm
spiders.
okay. I'm exaggerating. It's like a tool shed. It's not a house.
so like a one-bedroom studio apartment in Upper Worm.
You know, I've never been there, but sure.
All right,
I got one idea that probably won't work, but
I want to ride
a
one.
shot. Think I could just disguise myself as a drow slave owner and have escort you guys through? Is that like a thing? Like, pretend I have all of you hostage. You guys play
Where-
along.
Wouldn't the spiders smell you?
Not like going through the sewers.
Well,
Oh,
William, Mr. Peterson,
yes.
do you know where all the slaves go in the city?
I have no idea.
Because we do have this cage.
Yes.
Is the cage on wheels?
No, it's not.
Uh,
When you saw it moving, that was him, like, grabbing the sides of it and, like, jumping up inside of it, trying to move it. Well, do you perhaps speak, whatever
Oh,
language they speak?
You know, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know how to speak Undercommon. Never mind.
Yes, and,
I do,
I'm sure,
you?
you do?
pretty much.
Huh.
I know a song, and then from there I can learn.
Oh, I'm sure they would ask you a lot of questions and,
Yeah.
yeah,
If I knew Undercommon, that plan could actually work. Never mind.
definitely, but, seeing as, you don't look like quite the, linguist. Well,
He's just gonna throw up his
Rude.
hands. Just like, wow.
so, unless you have an amazingly brilliant idea, I think the sewers might be your only option.
How about this? Juris just use disguise self to make himself look like William Peterson.
Well, they'll probably shoot you even faster.
Oh
They've
yeah,
been
probably.
looking for me for a couple days now.
And why are you in
I'm
this
trying
cage?
To annoy them because I keep killing them on the side of the road.
Well, yeah, but didn't they put you in this cage?
No. I put myself in the cage for the act.
Oh, okay.
Though the cage
Nice.
is from them.
what if we put holes in the bottom of the cage, and then, under the cover of night, we stick our feet through the bottom of the cage
We are in a
and
cave.
walk with the cage.
Yeah,
And then,
no.
if anybody passes by, we stick our legs back into the cage, resting it on the ground. And that way,
You
they
can-
think
Into the cage.
Or we can go through the sewer and deal with the big spiders and go a path that this guy
I
knows.
do not like
feel-
spiders.
I
I
feel
mean-
like fighting some spiders.
I,
I
a
kind of like spiders.
a crippled birdman, could make it through. All right. So, I'm sure you can be fine.
Yeah,
I've heard many stories about spiders. I don't like spiders.
they're
Alistar
fine, kind
Alistar
of.
walks up to Ambrose and like puts his hand on his shoulder. Ambrose.
Have you
It's
never
either-
heard the story about the old lady?
Ambrose? It's either deal with a handful of spiders or fight a continent-spanning army.
I think our chances are a lot better with the continent.
You have wow.
I
We're
do
going-
not want to fight these spiders,
We're
Balzar.
going through the
No, I don't. Okay, but I'm not touching any spiders.
Battlestar turns and walks away.
Oh, we got him. I think if we can get him, we can get anyone.
Probably. Well, now that I sent you on your way, I'm gonna start to walk back to the surface.
Oh, you're not coming with us?
I mean, I could if you really wanted me to.
The help would
I mean,
be
wouldn't you?
appreciated.
I mean, we could take all the extra help, but like,
We have some gold to sweeten the deal.
Well, usually the
And
person
you've
who
already
makes
killed
the
8 of them.
true, they are pretty dumb. They might have fancy armor, but it's not bulletproof.
Nope.
yeah.
Or
I more
sword
want
proof.
you to fight the spiders for me.
Oh. So what's your actually end goal here? I mean, we
A
we
murderous
go through
squid
the
man.
sewer and
We have to find Otto.
who? Oh,
The little gnome.
the gnome guy. Yeah. Well, I guess so.
I'm doing it for Brok.
Besides, didn't you want like this to happen? Basically,
Well,
Like,
yes, it
if the
would be
advisor
nice.
was running it, like we're gonna be killing him here.
It would be some nice revenge, but well, you know, I'd probably have about 4 more years to live. So, you know what? Sure, I'll come along.
I don't think
That's the
you should.
spirit.
Yeah.
I think you should head back to London. Make sure everything's good there. You know, they need a good leader like you.
Don't.
Of course, nothing is good down up there.
Honestly, right now, with how Volunder is, I'd probably rather be in a sewer full of spiders.
What's happening there now? Before you looking down.
Well, everyone in my little group kind of wants to be king, and
Oh God.
I was
So-
right the whole time.
well, partly, yeah, but so I was just gonna kind of leave anyways. I mean, oracles are dead. Brock's probably happy wherever he is. I was just gonna leave probably. But you know, you only live once, so
Wait, really?
yeah.
Is that just a thing of your race?
Now,
Probably.
I'm sorry.
do kobolds have hundreds of lives?
Well, let's go.
9 lives.
Well, I mean, I technically have 2, but
Well, yeah, but that was
Bug
also
doesn't hear
God
any
who
of
did
this.
that.
He's Vince McMahon walking. He doesn't know where he's going. He just thinks he knows where the sewer
That's his
is.
only walk cycle. You don't have to say it. He does it every time.
No, he has other walk cycles.
Hugh has his like hand on Bug's head, so like Bug's walking in place, doing the walk.
Battlestar is like right behind them.
They're not walking.
Well, I guess I will lead you to the sewer. And
Bug walks like this sometimes.
and he is joined.
Why a Mr. Beast video?
Is that Mr. Beast? I looked up
Yes,
Silly
it
Walk.
is.
I've never seen a Mr. Beast video. I don't even know what the guy sounds like.
William Peterson has joined the party, and
He's a level 3 fighter. Oh my God.
I'm going
Bug
to
looks at him
I'm
in
going to
game.
I'm going to update it soon.
Were you not
Yeah,
expecting
walk
us to? Were you not expecting us to convince you to get William Peterson in?
I really wanted to, but like, they're probably not gonna want him to tag along.
Man, William, you're kind of underleveled.
Man, dude, you're all level 7.
That
or
lobotomy
6.
did a number on your level cap, bro.
As he guides you off the road and in between boulders, getting closer and closer to the city, that is where we will end this session, I think. Oh, don't look as attacks as a spoiler. Oh well.
It's, well,
I didn't
Oh
look
well,
anywhere.
it's fine.
Hand mortar.
I didn't look anywhere.
It's fine.
I'm sorry, but now that I know that those exist in Plagueland, I want to bring back Sevatar. He's got a pepper box pistol, right?
oh my
2.0.
God.
Built into his hand, right?
Mhm.
And then on command, a hand motor flicks up above the pepper box pistol bit, and he fires a wrist rocket.
He becomes
no.
Mega Man.
Mask
Alright.
of Many Faces
Watch
is the
those
funniest thing I have ever taken.
Mhm.
I
So-
love how there's no good way to explain why you have that now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
there
funny.
isn't.
All right. So, as a new person has joined your party, and you are walking towards your goal, that is where we will end this session.
I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
That will.
So probably next session is the semi-finale, and then next one is the finale.
Yeah.
Will there be explanation for our new stuff, or because some of it is like, I mean, like
Yeah.
it needs explanation. You don't just go,
I think
I suddenly know how to do this now.
I kind of like
I
that
think
idea. It's just funny.
just haha, funny meme, but you're filled with determination of seeing your actual goal for the first time.
That's what I figured it was.
You know, so
That works for
let's
bugs.
just
that's what I
say
was going for, but-
out of character, like while we were having like that 30-minute thing, like Jervis
Mhm.
was had like a vision from like Exarch or something.
yeah,
You just say that
And-
happened.
yeah.
That's
same
why
with-
Jervis sounded really confused.
Bug, after playing in a band for the first time in a long time, and after seeing the city where he will go kill a big squid guy, felt really angry for a second. Got some new songs.
yeah,
He got some new songs.
and
Balzar's just always angry. He got even angrier.
got even angrier.
Unironically, though, yes, I did.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
somehow know magic now.
He was just like, "Oh my god, my
How do
god."
we explain that?
Let's just say
Um,
listening to
Bug-
Bug so
Bug
much
and
is just
Your
like, yeah,
deity
your magic.
came to you? Question mark.
Bug helped
Let's
him
just-
find his magical
Wait.
center.
So, I got an idea.
Mhm.
Remember when Jurgis cast a taste on him? There you go.
No,
Humorous utilizes a fraction of the magic that animates his bones.
I figured it was just like because you learned how to play piano.
What's up with Ambrose? He just
Like-
yeah, punch.
Because Bug said the
Ambrose
whole
trained his body to be faster.
Mm-hmm.
How?
He's an athlete.
To be fair, I mean, you guys
Salazar got really tired.
you've been killing a lot of stuff, and you know, getting more experience by doing that. So there you go. That was quite the long session.
And with that ends this episode of All's Fair in Love and War.